You know what? I'm about to say it.
Say it.
I don't care that you broke your elbow.
Hey babes, welcome back to the O Show, everything crypto every day. Happy Wednesday, happy hump day. You will not see me on today's show because I am not ready yet. It was my daughter's first day of school. I'm a little emotional and our house is a complete hot mess, but I'm still making a video. Our current subscribers are 91,984,000, and we will be hitting 100,000 subscribers in the next month or so. I appreciate the heck out of you guys. Thank you so much for rocking with me. Now, let's go ahead and talk about my coin of the day. Cobanks tweeted, "We continue to work for greater adoption of blockchain technology in Latin America. Today we signed an agreement with El Salvador to develop the government's blockchain infrastructure where we will leverage Algorand's infrastructure." Let's read a little bit more about it here. We all know that El Salvador has adopted Bitcoin as the legal tender. But Bitcoin is a great store of value, but it's not necessarily great for P2P transactions. And you really can't build on top of Bitcoin unless you're utilizing the Lightning Network, which is for payments, not for building like Ethereum or some of the other blockchains. So El Salvador has decided to sign an agreement with Cobanks to develop the government's blockchain infrastructure on Algo. And this is going to be our top coin of the day, guys. I think it's something we should be paying attention to because if the folks in El Salvador are utilizing it to create different things, then I do believe we should be paying attention. So Cobanks is a leading Latin American asset tokenization and blockchain financial infrastructure company, and they plan to develop on Algo's technology. They chose to utilize Algo's blockchain in several recent national public and private initiatives across Latin America, which includes a national blockchain-based CV certification program, point-of-sale credit issuance system, and various smart contract financing platforms. Let's talk about this a little bit more. Even though I do not support a system that requires people to do things medically, I do think it is important to utilize and leverage blockchain technology for different aspects in healthcare, because the current system that they have in the United States with the app is just not cutting it, and it's making it a lot different and complicated for people to use when it shouldn't require that much effort because blockchain technology is immutable. So overall, even though I don't always agree with this idea of forcing people to get specific medical treatments, I do think that this is a good idea for healthcare in general. As a previous healthcare partner, utilizing blockchain technology to search patients' records privately would have made my job a lot easier. Now, let's talk about a point-of-sale credit issuance system. I think that that's important because with blockchain technology, you don't have to deal with chargebacks, you don't have to deal with fraud and a lot of other things that take place. However, there is always that issue with sending your cryptocurrency to the wrong place. So it's going to be interesting to see how they deal with a point-of-sale credit issuance system. And lastly, various smart contract financing platforms. That sounds like DeFi to me, and I think everybody can benefit from DeFi. Now, taking a look at the current price action of Algo. Since August 18th, we have completed a very, very bullish setup here. The reason why this setup is bullish, again, is we have all of the EMAs running vertical. We have the EMA 9 at the top, 21, 30, 50, 100, and 200. When your EMAs are stacked like this is generally a bullish structure. And we have officially surpassed this area of resistance at about $1.11. However, we still really need to break above $1.24. Our RSI is starting to get into overbought a bit, and our MACD also looks like it is completing that bull cross. Now, taking a look at the 4-hour chart here. 4-hour chart is also showing pretty bullish movement, especially the way the EMAs are stacked and whatnot. Taking a look at MACD on the 4-hour, it was looking okay. However, I am seeing a bit of a bend. So overall, I would really like us to stay above the $1 area for Algo. And if we continue to get bullish, I would look for a retest of 124. 124 would be my trigger area. And after 124, if we continue in this bullish setup and bullish scenario, I think that we should be able to kind of move back up to this range over here at about $1.50 and hopefully be able to break all-time high. However, with this current announcement with Algo, this could have been the announcement pump. So I'd be pretty cautious here, especially considering what Bitcoin is doing. If we get a break below 93 cents, I would get out. Wanted to give you guys a quick update on Solana. I sold half of my position yesterday at around 104, 102. One of the reasons why is this candle right here generally looks like a reversal pattern when you get some sort of doji like that. Also too, or a spinning top. People will classify it differently depending on who it is, but I wanted to secure my profit. So all of the SOL I have is a complete moon bag. I pulled out my initial investment and a little bit of profit. Was that a good idea? For me, it made sense for me because I was able to secure my coins. Anyways, taking a look at Sol is still incredibly bullish and it still can really go up and hit about $212. But of course we have 134, 150, and 172. If I can get a good entry on Sol, I will reload for more. But I'm also going to be very cautious as well. Even though all the fundamentals are very, very, very bullish, as a trader, I want to be cautious before I enter again. And of course, I prefer to not chase green candles. I want to chase these red candles here. This next story comes from CNBC. Social Security trust funds are now projected to run out of money sooner than previously expected due to CV, the Treasury Department says. This is important, immensely important to pay attention to. If you're not familiar with Social Security and Medicare, it's basically social programs that are provided to people across the United States, whether you are low income or whether you reach a certain age, or some people that do have disabilities. A lot of people think Social Security is a scam, and the way it was set up, yeah, it does completely sound like a scam. However, I do think that since we have this information today, I actually do think that Bitcoin could solve this solution because Bitcoin has proven to be a great store of value. And the fact that we are going to get or potentially run out of Social Security, which I think that we will, I really think that utilizing something like Bitcoin as a store of value makes sense. So I'm holding Bitcoin and my daughter is holding Bitcoin to kind of hedge against inflation and future economic events in the United States because things are so up in the air. Also, too, you guys, we're experiencing massive inflation. And I know for a fact my mother is on Social Security and the amount of money that she gets would not be able to cover a whole lot of stuff. But luckily, she owns the townhome that she lives in. So that does help. Anyways, let's take a look at Bitcoin here. Taking a look at Bitcoin, the MACD and the RSI are conflicting. And we're getting in this very, very, very tight consolidation range in between the EMA 21 and the EMA 9. Something needs to happen. I'm just not necessarily sure what is going to happen. And the reason why is I'm getting confliction between my indicators. I've got this downward tick with the EMA 9. We're holding very well on the EMA 21 at approximately $47,000, but at the same time, I'm starting to feel that we could get a bit of a bearish pullback. Ideally, if we break below 45.8, I'm going to lead towards a little bit of a bearish scenario here. Yes, I am still long, but I am still cautious, and I also do have bids set all the way down to $30,000. Is that going to happen? Probably not, but I still want to go ahead and capture Bitcoin at those prices if it does happen. Again, we would still have a long way to go. We would have to break below $40,000. For today, I would just expect some more sideways action and plan for some volatility in the near future. Our next story is from Eric Voorhees. He is a channel friend. He posted, "It finds the anti-money laundering policy intervention has less than 0.1% impact on criminal finances." So this is basically the AML document from ResearchGate. We all know that they are claiming that cryptocurrency can lead to T activities. Well, you guys, it looks like we are seeing that cryptocurrency is used for a very, very small amount of that, which makes sense. And again, I personally believe that a lot of people doing bad things are using cash because it is very, very hard to track. With blockchain technology, you can pretty much track anything. Yes, there are services like Tornado Cash and Samurai Wallet that enable you to hide your stuff to a certain extent, and privacy coins. But at the same time, you guys, government officials, if they want to bust you for something, they're going to bust you for something. All of these legal interventions is just a bunch of BS in my opinion. This is probably my favorite story today. The crypto uprising the SEC didn't see coming, and this has to do with Ripple, because Ripple/XRP is going so hard against the SEC, and I am 100% here for it. Ripple is not my favorite coin or token, but at the same time, I love that they are battling, and I love that they're standing up for the people. So basically, what has happened recently was that Ripple filed a motion to expose XRP holdings of SEC employees. So basically, what they're doing, the court reportedly has given the US SEC until September 3rd to respond to Ripple's motion to compel the authority to provide data on its employees' XRP holdings. This is absolutely amazing. So basically, if anybody in the SEC is holding Ripple and it's found out that they are, it's going to be not a win yet for Ripple or XRP, but it's going to help them a lot, in my personal opinion. I'm here for this. And of course, let's go ahead and chart XRP. According to the news, it really hasn't done anything with price. And again, you guys, you're still not legally allowed to trade XRP in the United States. However, I do think that Ripple is going to have a fighting chance at this showdown between the SEC. Current price and the way that we see these EMAs set up is looking really, really well, because we've held on to support on the EMA 9 great from about $1.10 here, and now we are above the EMA 9 at $1.15. If Ripple can hold support here, especially along the EMA 30, I think that we can then go ahead and start to tackle 128, 130. Of course, we would really need to break out of that area to go ahead and retest some of these highs in the upper dollar areas here. Taking a look at our 4-hour chart. Our 4-hour chart is looking decent. I mean, it's showing that we're going to get some consolidation along this line. But again, just as long as we hold this trend line here and don't break down below it, especially break down below $1, we should be fine, and we should be able to see $1.30. However, if we break below the trend line, I would expect some more negative price action. All right, this is our Ethereum chart, and I am so happy that Ethereum broke out above $3,300. I am still in my long, and I am just living my best life. Of course, my long is not for that much, but it's enough to make me happy because we're going to get some profits back. Anyways, the fact that we were able to break above $3,300 leads me to believe that we should get closer to about $3,500. $3,700 area here, and I'm looking to close my long. I'm getting closer to all-time high at about $4,300. However, I will be monitoring it now, and I will be upping my stops. RSI is running upward, and even though we are in overbought, that is okay because it is a lagging indicator. MACD just getting ready to complete that bull cross, so I think that we are looking good. Just as long as we stay above the EMA 9, I think that we should be able to hit our target of approximately $3,500 to $3,700, and so on and so forth. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have an amazing rest of your day. I will catch you later. Bye-bye.